hold on to your seats. An unprecedented strike on Qatar by Israel has just sent shockwaves across the Middle East, leaving America's geopolitical strategy in tatters. Donald Trump himself admits he was caught off guard, and the ripple effects? They could decide the future of global energy, security, and the mighty US dollar. Just days ago, the unthinkable happened. Israel launched a strike on Qatar. Now, let's be crystal clear. Qatar is no minor player. It hosts Al Udeid Air Base, the largest U.S. military installation in the Gulf. It controls nearly a quarter of the world's liquid natural gas exports. This isn't just a regional incident. It's a direct challenge to the very foundation of American influence in the Middle East. And the big question everyone is asking, how is Qatar, a crucial U.S. ally, left so exposed? President Trump's admission that he was caught off guard isn't just a soundbite. It's a seismic crack in U.S. credibility. For decades, the implicit promise was, America protects its allies. So when Israel, another key U.S. ally, strikes Qatar and Washington seems to offer no immediate, decisive protection, what message does that send to Riyadh, Cairo, and Abu Dhabi? This incident isn't happening in a vacuum. It's forcing Arab leaders to fundamentally reassess Washington's reliability. If Qatar can be struck with apparent impunity, who's next? This isn't just about betrayal, it's about perceived weakness. And in geopolitics, perceived weakness is a vacuum waiting to be filled. What do you think? Has the U.S. lost its touch in the Middle East? Let me know in the comments below. The economic fallout has been immediate and severe. Global oil prices have surged, fueled by uncertainty in a region that supplies a significant chunk of the world's energy. Gold, the traditional safe haven, has hit record highs. But perhaps most critically, Qatar's role as a global LNG powerhouse is now under intense scrutiny. Imagine nearly a quarter of global LNG exports suddenly facing instability. That doesn't just impact energy prices, it impacts industries, homes, and economies worldwide. This strike isn't just about politics, it's about your gas bill, your energy security, and the stability of global markets.
Analyst X says, this incident could redefine global energy supply chains for years to come.
And while Western economies grapple with these shocks, other powers are watching very closely. Here's where the plot thickens. As Washington's influence appears to wane, guess who's eagerly stepping into the breach? Russia and the BRICS bloc. For years, nations like Russia, China, India, and others have been building alternatives to the US-led global order. Now, with Arab leaders questioning Washington's reliability, Moscow and Beijing are offering a different kind of partnership. One that promises non-interference, alternative security arrangements, and trade outside the dollar. We're seeing an unprecedented shift. Gulf states, once firmly in the U.S. orbit, are now openly exploring deeper security alliances and energy deals with Russia and BRICS nations. This isn't just about new friends, it's about a fundamental realignment of global power dynamics. Imagine, Arab nations, traditionally reliant on U.S. security guarantees, now turning to Moscow for arms and Beijing for economic infrastructure. This could be the beginning of a tectonic shift. If you're finding this analysis insightful, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. And perhaps the most profound consequence of all, the dollar's dominance. For decades, the petrodollar system has underpinned U.S. global power. Oil is traded in dollars, creating massive demand for the currency worldwide. But what happens when the major oil and gas producers start questioning that system? With Russia and BRICS actively promoting trade in local currencies, and Gulf states now more open to these alternatives, the very foundation of the dollar's global supremacy is being chipped away. This isn't a quick collapse, but it's a steady erosion. Every barrel of oil, every LNG shipment traded outside the dollar, is a blow to Washington's financial might. If the U.S. loses its grip on energy markets, it risks losing its grip on the global financial system. This incident in Qatar could be seen as an accelerant to that process. So the critical question looms large. Has the U.S. just lost the Arab world to its biggest rivals? This isn't an overstatement. The strike on Qatar, the perceived lack of U.S. protection, the rising appeal of Russia and BRICS, it all paints a very clear and very concerning picture for Washington. The consequences are explosive: a less stable Middle East, higher energy prices, a weakened dollar, and a rapidly accelerating shift towards a multipolar world where American influence is no longer the undisputed norm. This isn't just about Qatar, it's about the future of global power. Every minute since that strike has uncovered new facts, reshaped alliances, and brought us closer to a very different world order. This story is far from over, and its implications will affect us all. What are your thoughts on this monumental shift? Do you believe the US can recover its standing, or are we witnessing the dawn of a new era? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with anyone interested in global geopolitics, and hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the stories that matter. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay critical, and I'll see you in the next video.